Hey, young. So, ooh, it's been like forever, hasn't it? And I never get on live anymore. Um, and I don't really post videos anymore because I just decided I was out here living life. I still record videos, I just don't post them. Cam says that I need to post the videos from Kenya last time we were here because we're back in Kenya again. And it's been just that long since I posted videos that I got to go back and post the videos from before. So I am going to see if anyone joins me on here. As you know, I'm always impromptu. So for that reason, I don't ever expect anyone to necessarily join me because I know y'all busy and y'all have lives. But I do try to jump in every blue moon, every so often, just to catch up, to tell you all about how I'm doing and find out a little bit about how you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and chat. And if nobody jumps in before I stop talking, then I'm done. Very simple. So right now, I am here in Nairobi, Kenya. I got here, I'm sorry, it's a big bug that flew over here. I turned my light on. Ooh, and he's decided he's been invited. Right now, it's 12 Eastern time, and here is 7 p.m. Eastern time. So, with that being said, it's nighttime. So, I'm going to show you right now. So, this is my balcony. It's all rainy today, but my balcony is like a little, I like it here because it has like a little zen area. You see that bug? I don't know if you see it. And little zen area and a nice balcony, nice view. So you can definitely come out here and do some meditation or this damn bug. Just kind of, this always happens to me. Something always comes and disturbs my peace when I'm trying to record live. So I come out here and I just do a little meditation. I think last time I went live, I was maybe in Rwanda. I had been in Rwanda for a number of months, and I said that I was gonna. Well, I said I wanted to leave and come to Kenya, and I decided that no, I'm not gonna leave and come to Kenya. I'm just gonna stay in Rwanda. Um, that's what I said, and I said I was gonna come to Kenya for 2 weeks, and then go back so Cam can finish up with school. And I came to Kenya, and as usual, I absolutely loved it. And I just could not go back to Rwanda. I ran into like some issues with like visa mix ups and stuff like that, but all of that has been settled. And I said, well, if all of that gets settled and we could get me moved out of my house, then I'm just going to take that as a sign as this is where we're meant to be. So after years of trying to come and stay in Kenya, I am. How did that thing get in the house? I am finally here in Nairobi, Kenya, for more than just a trip. And it's actually been pretty cool being in Kenya and just living here. Because the first time I came to Kenya, I came like everybody else, to see all the touristy stuff. I went to the museum. I went to see Masamara. I went to Safari. I went to the beach. I did all of that. But this time I'm actually here living, So I go out with friends. I meet up. We go out to dinner. We go do some different things. So it's all just been really nice to really, really just be here. So I'm really happy about that. I'm still working on what I'm going to do with Cam because he was doing Cambridge curriculum. If you all aren't familiar, that is a European curriculum, British curriculum. And I actually like it. He's doing really good with that curriculum. So, what I'm actually going to do is get a tutor here to continue him with the curriculum. And if you're not familiar, so they use that curriculum in Africa and in Europe. I don't know where else they may use it, but it actually has worked really well for him. So I'm going to keep him on that curriculum with a tutor. Y'all know me, I will find me a nanny. So I have a nanny that comes and helps me with Cam, and I get to go out and he does things, and I get to, do what I'm doing because, ooh, y'all, it's a bug right here. And it got into the house some way or another. Ooh, I'm still afraid of bugs, y'all. Even after living in all these countries with lizards and bullfrogs and grasshoppers, y'all, I'm still scared of bugs. So if y'all are on, tell me hello and tell me who it is. I can't see who's on. So I'm just, jump in. I'm just giving you a little update. So you jump in. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what's going on in your life, how things are going. This is just a chat. So let me know who's on. So what was I saying? So I'm working on getting him to tutor, getting some extracurricular activities. I did ask him if he wanted to go back to Rwanda and return to school. Y'all, I asked him probably like 15 times. And every time he told me no. So I'm just gonna, take it for what it is. Because, as a parent, you still always think that you're doing the wrong thing, and you tend to feel guilty about stuff. So I kind of feel guilty about coming to Kenya, even though I've always wanted to come to Kenya. But he says this is where before we came, he said he wanted to come. And when we got here, he said he wanted to stay. So this is, it is what it is. So this is where we are. So if any of you happen to be in Nairobi, Kenya, let me know. Let's see what else is going on in my life. So real estate is going great. I'm a diehard investor. I'm still looking for this bug, y'all. I'm a diehard investor. So corporate Airbnb is going well. I only do corporate accounts at this point. That's going really well. And I decided to get I'm a nurse practitioner. So I treat, I prescribe, I do all of that. And I decided to go back and get my certification in functional medicine, or holistic medicine, to start working. I'm focusing on working with women, mental health. So that should be coming down the pipeline soon. I'm still not going to be working a lot, y'all, like 2 days a week. But I also plan to have a counselor to um, focus on trauma therapy because I think that's really important, in addition to healing. I have really learned, and since I've been gone, I feel like my son has done a whole lot better. For those of you that may not know, he has a genetic disorder, KIF1A, that progresses as well. They say it progresses as he gets older, but he's been doing amazing. And I think it comes from the food, the environment, the physical, just moving around. Um, but I think a lot of it is what we eat. In these African streets, there is no organic store, right? At least the places I've lived, where they don't sell organic, y'all. Everything is organic. Everything comes from the ground. There are no pesticides. This stuff is not lasting for 2 weeks. So what you put in your body, what you think you're putting in, is exactly what you're putting in. So after working on the healing with him, healing myself, just the healing that I've gone through with some friends, I've decided that that's a place that I want to focus in on. It's working with us and working on our healing, as we go along in this life. So that is, I will be opening my own practice soon with that. Let me see. Okay, what y'all gotta talk to me, or else I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. Not really sure. I don't know when I last talked to you all, so it's definitely been a minute. What else is going on? I did make it to South Africa. I think I talked to you all when I went to South Africa. I went to South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Absolutely amazing. If you have not been, I would say to make it to South Africa, Joburg is a whole vibe. I would not live in Joburg, Johannesburg, but I would definitely visit again. Cape Town is absolutely beautiful, um, gorgeous. So much history in South Africa. These are not places that I would live. Cape Town has a bit too much racism. I wouldn't even say it's just a prejudiceness, and a very big divide amongst the races. So for that reason, I would not live there. But that's just me personally. However, I did have an amazing time. Zambia and Zimbabwe, not I was gonna say Niagara Falls and Victoria Falls, absolutely amazing. Pictures do not give it justice. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, before I planned my trip to South Africa, I had no idea about Zambia and Zimbabwe and Victoria Falls and how amazing it was. So I was glad that in the Facebook travel groups, they told me to go ahead and make sure I go there. So if you're planning your trips, y'all make sure y'all jump into these groups. Get into some of these Black Spat groups, and get into the Black Sit groups, and definitely jump into the groups, the Facebook groups for the country that you're going to, because they're going to give you so much information. My trip that was just going to Joburg ended up me going to Joburg, Cape Town, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, just by getting in the Facebook groups and learning so much more. So when you're planning these, yeah, YouTube is helpful too, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The same way I'm not on here uploading a lot of videos, I'm not on here watching a lot of videos either. Like, my attention span is so short. So I don't watch TV. I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch anything. It's no offense against anybody. I just don't watch anything. I haven't in years. I may watch occasional YouTube videos, but if I'm looking up a topic, but for the most part, that's just not my thing. What I do like to do is I like to jump into the Facebook groups, and look at that. And I mean, I have a few Facebook groups myself, so I'll post that. For those of you that may be in Atlanta, um, or visiting Atlanta, if you're coming through, we have the Peach State Expat Group. Um, that's a group that I started. I'm not always there, but the ladies in there are absolutely amazing. So be sure to jump in that group if you're coming through Atlanta. I'll put the link here. Let's see. It showed up to YouTube, but let me post it on Facebook so you'll have that as well. So you can jump into those groups. But and y'all, even here in it's so funny because even here in Kenya, I've created a WhatsApp group because we really needed one for the expats that just kind of travel through. So I went ahead and created a WhatsApp group for that. So, if you ever feel like, oh, I wish we had a group, I wish we had more support, I wish, we talked to a little bit more people, um, then then you go ahead and make a group. You don't need permission to make a group. Let me see. I'm trying to find my live video on Facebook to post that for you all, but I can't seem to find it. So if you are joining me from Facebook, um, let me know if you can see that link because I'm not sure. I'm gonna pop it in there. So that is for the group. Let's see. So Kenya. So what do you want to know? Okay, talk to me. Let me know. Oh, thank you. I haven't done any content in forever. I really haven't done much content. Every blue moon, I'll post something, but thank you. I don't know. I just been out here living life. And then I gotta edit, and I gotta make a thumbnail, and then I gotta upload it, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. So sometimes you just want to live life a bit. I think. And for those that do post and YouTube and Instagram and all of that, I really thank y'all because somebody's gotta post to let us know what's going on. So I am gonna try to. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try to start posting more. I'm probably gonna keep posting, and some weeks I'm gonna post a bunch of stuff, and most weeks I'm not gonna post anything at all. But if you do have questions for me, I'll definitely answer them, and I'll post and let you know if you have questions for me. Let me see. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna jump off in a bit. Um, like I said, I'm here, and it's a rainy Saturday evening. Uh, it's rainy season in East Africa, so it tends to rain every day. In Rwanda, it will rain all day. Luckily, here it tends to rain at night. So right when you're getting ready to go out. I was actually getting ready to go out to the club tonight, and it's now raining. So yeah, that's a whole thing. Uh, so okay. Well, I think that's it. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them for me and I'll get back to them. If it's on Facebook, I'll get back to you there too. So I just wanted to say hi, and I just wanted to I always like to give you a good word. If you're looking at this and you're thinking, man, I just don't see any way that I will ever be able to do that. I will ever be able to leave the US or live abroad. I just want to encourage you that anybody can do this. You really can. Um, it just takes a little bit of planning on your part. Um, you're going to have to figure out what it is that you can cut out or you can give up so that you are able to accomplish your goals and move forward. Um, start looking for that online job that will allow you to travel. If you have a house, you can. I don't mind doing one-on-one real estate, but I don't do classes and I don't do a whole lot. But if you have a house and you want to learn how to use it as a mid-term rental, a short-term rental, or even a long-term rental, that is a possibility. That funds the majority of my travels. Is my real estate. If maybe it's that you have a passion in doing something else and that can fund your travels, excuse me, and maybe that can fund your travels. Find out what it is and find out how to make it work for you. Find out how to make money for you. Get into these communities and find a way to monetize your skills. You don't have to beat people over the head with the prices, but find a way to monetize your skills. Start putting money away. Pay yourself first. Give yourself 10% before you do anything else. Put that 10% in a high interest savings account, such as Ally, and there's some more out there now. Before Ally was the primary one, but there's some high interest savings accounts. So start putting 10% in that high interest savings account and and building up your money from there. It's important that you pay yourself first. This will help you to make that nest egg when you're ready to move. And also remember, if you stress at that job, if you need some time off, go ahead and take your time off. Go ahead and take your leave. That time off and that leave time can be spent anywhere you want to. It can be spent on Playa Negra in Costa Rica. It could be spent in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. It could be spent here in Nairobi, Kenya. You can spend those days however you want to. You have earned them. You have worked for them. You should use them. If you don't know how to access your benefits, more than likely, if you're with a fairly large company, you have EAP, Employee Assistance Program. Contact HR, find out about your EAP benefits. You got benefits. A lot of you all have benefits. You're not using them. You're not tapping into them, and you don't even know about them. So go read that benefit packet and see what you have available for you. Everybody isn't going to be able to get up and move out of the United States, but that doesn't mean that you can't take a sabbatical, a month, 3 months, 6 months. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have time for rest. That doesn't mean that every single day, Monday through Friday, excluding only 2 weeks, should be your time for rest. There should be a point in time where you get a month. You get a month to take off and to do what it is that you need to do for you, to recuperate, to woosah, to breathe. That is 100% okay. And that is really a non-negotiable. Why should you be why should you be last to everyone else? Why don't you think it's important enough for you to take time for you? So I encourage you to jump into those benefits. Yeah, we can't all just leave. Honestly, I have been setting myself up to leave for 5 years before I left. I never actually put it on paper, but I knew in my mind what I was doing. I was setting myself up to travel the world with my son. Um, that was something we had talked about in my family, that my daughter would continue on and go to college, and I would travel the world with my son. It was 5 years in the making. Hey, girl. It was 5 years in the making before I actually left to be able to travel. It was setting up so that I have a rental property and then another one, and investing in some other stuff. So I know a lot of times when we get on YouTube, we jump on here and we like, hey, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But there was a process before that. It didn't all just start it just wasn't one day that I left. So you start your process and you take it one day at a time, and you take that time to yourself to do what you need to do for you. Take those long breaks. Take that. I told you, take that leave. I always believe in taking my leave. If y'all get on my nerves, y'all causing me some anxiety, some stress, and I need to regroup. That's what my FMLA here is here for, and that's why I pay into this short-term disability. Now, y'all, I know it may be 12:30 over there. It is 7:30 over here, so that's why I'm drinking my wine. Yes, we're doing great. We're in Nairobi, Kenya right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Except right now it's rainy, but it's still cool. Here's I don't know how much you can see. This is my view from my balcony. So it's a rainy night. I was going out, but this is my little woosah area. I was going out, but obviously the rain has other plans for me. So that's my little area. I hope you can see that. I hope it didn't spin around too fast. Let's see what else is going on. I think that's about it. Do you have any questions for me? I've been on for a little bit, about 23 minutes, but I know y'all, I never announce when I'm getting on anymore, and I know I don't have a set time or anything. So I try to jump on and see if any of you jump on with me. But if I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement and let you know. Let me know where you all are, and let me know if you have any questions. I've been in East Africa for a minute now. I did South Africa. I'm coming back to the States soon, so I will be back in Atlanta, and I'll do probably some pop up events in Atlanta to meet up with some people. I did post the Atlanta Facebook group that I have. I don't see the little fancy name for it, but I did post the Atlanta Facebook group I have. for expats. So if you ever are in Atlanta or you're passing through or you live there, just join us there. Let me see. I think that's all for me, unless you all have anything. And it's so wonderful to chat with y'all. I missed y'all. Yeah, my life is so crazy now, especially since my time zone is so different. So you all have a wonderful, amazing Saturday. Go out and make some things happen. Um, and I will see y'all on the next live. Ciao. And I'm gonna try to post some videos.